If you've got tennis elbow, research has shown that certain exercises can really speed up your recovery. The best thing about these exercises is that they are very safe and quick to do. So a bit of background. Tennis elbow is often caused by weak muscles on the back of your arm. When you use these weak muscles, the tendon, where the muscles attached to the bone, has to take up a lot of the force. This results in the tendon becoming torn, inflamed and sore. And there's your tennis elbow. So it's reasonable that strengthening these muscles will help you heal. So the affected muscles are connected to the outside of your elbow through this tendon and down to your hands and fingers. The muscles allow you to lift up your wrist, your fingers, and to turn your arm over like this, to face your palm up. So we're going to be doing two exercises. The first exercise is movement at the wrist. Start with a 1 kg weight if you're female or 2 kgs if you're male. Using a bag is the easiest. You can put a bottle such as a milk carton filled with water inside the bag to use as the weight. Remember, 1 litre is 1 kg. So I'm going to grab my bag, put it in the milk carton filled with water. I'm going to keep my elbow bent, my palm facing down, and I'm going to bend my wrist up and then down. Now that's 1 repetition, 2 repetitions. So you're going to be doing 3 sets of 15 repetitions each day. And then each week you increase the weight by 100 grams or 100 mils of water, or when the exercise becomes almost pain-free. Some other options to do is you can take your milk carton and tie some string around it to hold on to, or you can use a dumbbell, or you can use a resistance band. The second exercise involves turning the arm like this. You're going to use a hammer, and you can increase the difficulty by holding it further out from the head. You're going to turn your arm back and forth like this. That's 1 repetition, 2 repetitions, and you do 3 sets of 15 repetitions each day as well. And then each week you hold it out further from the head. If you want to do the exercises in a slightly more effective but more complicated way, then keep watching. Otherwise you can stop the video now. The movements we were doing can be divided into 2 types, concentric and eccentric movements. Concentric is when you shorten the muscle. See, as I bend my wrist up, the muscles on the back of my arm are shortening. Eccentric is lengthening it. As I bend my wrist down, the muscles are lengthening. Before we were doing both concentric and eccentric movements, but for this more effective type, we just do the eccentric part. So, first of all, the first exercise. We grab our bag with the weight inside. In this version, our arm is just slightly straighter. We bend our wrist up as far as it can go using the other hand, and then we gradually let it go down. And we're going to be going very slowly over 30 seconds. I'm not going to do the whole 30 seconds for this video. And once it's bent all the way down, that's 1 repetition. Now for the second repetition, you bend it up again and repeat. So you're going to do 3 sets of 10 repetitions each day. And then every week, again, you increase the weight by 100 grams or when it becomes almost pain-free. For the second exercise, our concentric movement is turning our palm to face upwards. Eccentric movement is the opposite, turning our palm to face downwards. So we grab our hammer and we take our other hand to help turn the palm over, and then we gradually, over 30 seconds, turn our palm to face downwards. That's 1 repetition. Help it over, 2 repetitions. You do 3 sets of 10 repetitions each day. Now don't do both versions of these exercises. Do the eccentric versions if you want to make the exercises a bit more effective and don't mind the added complexity. And that's all.